We love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Why does this, I feel like this is crooked. Hold please. It must be just right. So I can give you 100% of my attention. Okay, there we go. Hello, collective. My name is Patience. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. We are so grateful for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, all the support, love, donations, the emails, the validation of our psychic gift. We are so grateful for you to be co-creating with you in this very unique way. It is our honor to be of service, to show you an example of what it's looking like for us as an individual, following spirit guidance and allowing and surrendering and showing you what it's like to ascend in these times as we go from the head to the heart, the new earth energies, the shift, whatever you want to call it. We call it the time jump, and we have documented that time jump through a channeled message on our podcast, Spirit News, where we bring you higher perspectives of linear views, Spirit News. With our psychic intuition, we believe that you are a non-physical entity having a human experience, and we have documented our whole ascension process. I am a childhood psychic. I was born psychic. I was born with a thinner veil, and I repressed it because I was scared up until 4 or 5 years ago, where I decided to empower myself and take courses. I took the first course I took was the mediumship course by my favorite psychic spirit medium, James Van Prague. Hey, everything artsy! Gonna go to woo woo! Amen! Hello from Michigan. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We are so grateful. But I took the mediumship course from James Van Prague from his School of the Spiritual Arts, and I'm possibly going to take his second course, even though the first one was absolutely astronomical for me. Oh, Spirit said fall, so maybe not. Maybe another teacher is going to be sent to me. Yes, Jesus does love you all. Hola, ¿cómo está? So we have decided to empower ourselves, and in doing so, we were guided to document the process of what it looks like for us. Spirit always says that it's different for everybody, to not feel like we're telling you to do it like us, but to just show you that it can be done and that people are doing it and it's going to happen. And the earth energies that we're going into will require you to understand more of your non-physical energy, and that you are a non-physical entity having a human experience, because 333 on the clock, because we believe everybody is psychic. Psychic is just a word that we've labeled non-physical energy, but that is what we are first and foremost, is non-physical energy, and secondly, we are human. So we believe that by accepting, or at least acknowledging, or having an awareness of the possibility of being non-physical, that it can open you up energetically to healing, to guide yourself into higher states of awareness, consciousness, to open up your heart chakra. The new earth energies will activate everyone's psychic abilities more greatly as we go closer to the sun. So we talk about that on Spirit News. If that's something that interests you, that's where we talk more about our metaphysical stuff. And we hope that it brings about some kind of healing to clear your field to 144,000 hertz, where you can connect with your own spirit guidance for your own guidance, where you don't have to go anywhere else for guidance. You will be the discerner of your own guidance. That's ultimately the goal, where you don't have to look outside of yourself, and you can ask yourself anything you want, because you will be the master manifestor, co-creator of the universe you came here to be. Okay? Ding! We love you so much. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you. We know that there's a lot going on. We know that the energies are shifting and people are like, what's happening? We're going into a new age. We've actually been in the age. It's the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius could be significant in this reading. I don't know why I was prompted to say that. Maybe somebody here is an Aquarius. But we are so grateful to be here. We have everything we need. We are happy right now. We're truly blessed and highly favored. And everything works out for us. Thank you so much, Holy Divine Spirit, for guiding me and always being open and always loving me. I love it so much. It's beautiful. So let's do it. We use this YouTube channel as a way to develop our psychic abilities, and we do it by reading energy. We're finding that, oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate your subbing. We are learning that by learning how to interpret subtle energy, which is what spirit is, it's never going to be something obvious that hits you in your face. You know, a lot of if you're not willing to be a fool, then you cannot become a master. Amen. That's your favorite saying. Yeah, well, I'm definitely not afraid to be a fool. I just gotta be myself. It feels better to be myself. And if people don't accept it, or if people judge me for it, or don't believe that this is who I am, then I can't really control what they think. I can just control what I can control. And Spirit says to follow what makes you feel good emotionally. And it makes me feel good emotionally to accept that I'm psychic instead of pretending that I'm not or caring what other people think about it. So just gonna do that. But energy is fluid, energy is subtle, so it's never anything obvious. So it does require you to interpret it, and you do interpret it through your lens of reference. And what I mean by that is Spirit is always telling me to broaden my reference library. And so that's why we do books and games, and we're always trying to learn, we're always reading, and and I'm not saying you have to do that. That's just how it like helps for us to have a really broad sense of like a little bit of everything. So that way when we're reading the energy, I have a reference library that I can access to understand the clues that Spirit is trying to help me receive, to interpret, so I can understand the messages as a messenger. And so it doesn't have to be tarot cards. It can literally be music, which actually Spirit said music a little bit ago. So we're going to do we'll shuffle a song and see what song Spirit wants to come through. But it can be a book. It can be signs on the freeway. It can, Spirit speaks in symbology. Spirit speaks in symbols, music, frequency. Sometimes you'll hear like high pitched noises in your ear, or sometimes you get really cold. Your body's always an indicator of resonance with certain things, people, places, things. So we have to get out of our head when it comes to wanting to speak with Holy Divine Spirit, because Spirit does not communicate in that way like we would, like person to person. They're communicating with you on a more subtle, energetic level at all times. They're never not there. It is us who don't read the energy or are not interpreting the energy properly. And it's also important when you are interpreting energy that you have a certain level of healing that's taken place, or accountability or responsibility, because you do have to be responsible. It's not, incorrect. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Spirit said incorrect. You don't want to clear your field or 60. Be given a gift of psychic ability and then use it against people or use it for bad, So you have to have a certain level of healing that's taking place for you to have let go of that need to control people or to show off or to prove yourself or to receive validation. Okay, because then you would use your gifts for bad. So I don't know why the Spirit wanted me to talk about that, but can you guys hear me? I'm gonna turn it up a little. Can you hear me? So we're going to, I don't know, Spirit just mentioned Aquarius, something about using your gifts for someone who may have used their gifts irresponsibly. Spirit said blonde hair. All right. Well, I'm going to play a song because Spirit said music. So let's see if we can shuffle a song on Spotify. 3 o'clock. Oh, Spirit said 3 o'clock. So I'm going to do Daily Mix 3. Okay. Unless you want me to do the third album in, which is This Is a Luna. Which one, Spirit? Okay, I'm just going to do This Is a Luna. And I'm going to press shuffle. And the first song that comes on, Spirit, please talk to us in song what you want us to know to start this reading. Just remember, energy can be fluid. It can be past, present, or future. It can be an alternate timeline. It can be an Akashic record. It can be a past life. So thank you so much. So just remember, it can be masculine or feminine. You got to put it where it fits. 1144. And if this isn't your story, don't worry. It's going to impart some kind of higher perspective of a human experience that will impart some kind of wisdom or knowledge. Not every story will be your story, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Automatic by Aluna and Zoo. Zoo. I don't know if this has any words to it. Let me see. Oh my gosh, she just said, oh, some people try too hard. How do I find the words out? How can I? Oh, here, wait a second. Here we go. Ooh, some people take it far. You need friction, but they try too hard. Ooh, they just don't understand. Too much pressure. It's supply demand. I don't think you know. You open up my eyes. I'm alive. I'm moving to your rhythm and your vibe. I love it when the night is started. Oh, darling, you are the only one. It's automatic. No one can love you the way you do. No one can love the way you do. It's automatic. When you walk in the room, you change my mood. It's automatic. It's automatic. Oh, darling, you are the only one. It's automatic. The place that needs my touch, I know you want it, but I can give too much. So intoxicated, you're in trouble, but you don't need no save. I don't think you know. You open up my eyes, I'm alive. I'm moving to your rhythm and your vibe. Won't you come closer? Won't you get closer to me? Question mark. Huh. So someone in here could possibly be obsessed. Could possibly be obsessed with somebody whose energy changes the room, who's somebody who makes this person feel better. There's something about this person that they're realizing is it says you open up my eyes, I'm alive. Something about your rhythm and your vibe. Yeah, this person is recognizing somebody's energy. That's so funny because when I was at the grocery store, I was listening to this podcast, and they were talking about people who are living in an abundant energy or an abundant mind state. Hi, Ravindar. I'm very well, thank you. Thank you, Speedy. They were talking about kind of what like Joe Dispenza talks about when he says, "Are you?" What does he say? He says, "Are you living in a wave format, or are you living in a photonic format, or something, something like that?" Spirit just said devil. So basically, a lack mentality or an abundance mentality, and it can change your energy. So when you clear your field and you've done healing and you can find the joy in things, it clears your field, your electromagnetic field. And some people will say it raises your vibration, but there's a woman named Eileen Day McCusick that is a biofield tuner. She uses tuning forks to tune the human biofield. And she said something that really resonated with me. She said, it's not that you're raising your vibration because you're already a high vibrational entity having a human experience. It's that when you come into a dense body, into your vessel, you acquire or pick up dense energy that needs to be cleared, and you can clear it through meditation, spirit baths, frequency, sound healing, stuff like that, because you are first and foremost a frequential being. That's what you are. That's what gives your body its heartbeat, its electrical impulse to be alive. So this person, and I'm saying all that because it feels like the vibe is that this person's recognizing somebody's energy signature. And people don't understand energy, so they can be around somebody who uplifts them, makes them feel good. They change the energy in a room when they walk into it because of their energetic signature. It's not anything that they're doing. It's that they're at a certain frequency. And it seems like this person may be a little obsessed with somebody who carries a clear field, that has the ability to shift energy in a room, that makes them feel good, that changes their mood just by being around them. They may be mistaking this for love, or be obsessed with how this person does that, or something like that. Or they may be it says so intoxicated. So they may be they may be obsessed with finding happiness in something outside of themselves. Oh my gosh, I just said that when we first started. They may think that in order to be happy, that this person is the ticket, and this is what has like created this obsession or something. That's what I'm getting from this song. Ravendar, I'm going to turn you off. I really want to keep you here, but I don't like that you're putting that over and over again into the comments, okay? So you can stay if you want, but if you're going to keep on taking up the chat, I'm going to turn you off, okay? All right, so let's see. All right, Spirit, where should we go? You know what? Why don't we do a prayer? Let's do a prayer, okay? Thank you, Holy Divine Spirit. Please give us a psalm to start this off, to give us another clue to this person who may be obsessed with somebody who. That's so funny. It's like Spirit primed me for this reading today. God's glory in the heavens and in the law. Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God. The firmament proclaims the works of his hands. You know what? I'm not positive what firmament is. I'm just gonna ask real quick because I want to be sure I'm understanding. I want to broaden my reference library. Definition of firmament.
Here's the definition of firmament. Literary. The heavens or the sky, especially when regarded as a tangible thing.
A sphere or world viewed as a collection of people. Like the collective. So the collective is in the firmament. Oh, wait a second. Let me look at this picture. I just want to understand what we're getting. Okay. Huh. The firmament is between heaven and earth. I gotcha. Oh, confirmation with a light flicker. Okay. The firmament proclaims the works of his hand. So he made, they say God made heaven and earth. Day unto day pours forth speech. Night unto night whispers knowledge. So what I'm getting by that is this person, thank you, Spirit. This person may be copying you or studying the way you speak or studying your mannerisms or something to to act like you in some way, because it's like they have some kind of obsession with you. You intoxicate them because you have some kind of energy that there is no speech or no words. Their voice is not heard. But no matter how much they copy you, nobody respects them like people respect you or something like that, or they don't get attention. Like, Robin! Hello! Hello, I love you so much. Thank you for being here, Monday one. I love you, Robin. Um, or if you want a reading, you should get one from Robin. She's absolutely fantastic. I love her. I recommend her very much. So this person could possibly be obsessed with you and your vibe, your style. They could possibly be mimicking you or mirroring you, trying to, because they think that if they act like you, then they'll have your vibe, that and they'll get respect. They'll be like a leader, like they want to be viewed as a leader. Okay, from a higher perspective, this person's copying you because they're obsessed with the attention you get. A report goes forth through all the earth, their messages to the ends of the world. A report goes forth. They may possibly have, or you do, like a YouTube or something, or social media or something. Something where a report goes forth, their messages to the end of the world, a worldwide message, the internet. Something they have on the internet. He has pitched in them a tent for the sun. It comes forth like a bridge room from his canopy, and like a hero joyfully runs its course. From one end of the heavens it comes forth. Its course runs through the other, nothing escapes its heat. The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. The decree of the Lord is trustworthy, giving wisdom to the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The command of the Lord is clear, enlightening the eye. They are trying, whoever they're copying or whoever they're studying, their mannerisms is enlightened. They could be a chosen or someone who's possibly like believes in God or a person of God, something like that. Someone definitely who's enlightened. That's probably why their energy is the way it is, because they've reached a level of enlightenment that this person is visibly seeing and experiencing, and they think that if they copy them and look like them and Spirit said glove, if they walk in their shoes, wear their gloves, that they'll emanate this energy. But that's not how energy works. That's not, you can't just dress the part and then expect everyone to feel that energy. Energy is felt internally. It's something that you feel with your psychic intuition, a subtle energy. When you encounter somebody who has this type of energy, it's rare, and it can shift rooms, it can shift attitudes, it can bring joy. It can be healing. It can be very intoxicating, just like the song said. So this person is kind of like under the wrong impression that if they act like this person, then they'll be able to receive what the attention this person gets or something. Okay? But that's not how it works. Um the fear of the Lord is pure, enduring forever. The statutes of the Lord are true, all of them just, more desirable than gold, than a hoard of purest gold, sweeter than honey or drippings from the comb. By them your servant is warned. Obeying them brings much reward. There's another fly in here. Who can detect trespasses? Cleanse me from my inadvertent sins. Also from arrogant ones, restrain your servant. Let them never control me. Then shall I be blameless, innocent of grave sin. Let the words of my mouth be acceptable. There's a joylessly. The thoughts of my heart before you, Lord, my rock and my redeemer. So this person doesn't understand that the reason whoever they're wanting to be like, this enlightened person, is free of sin, but they're not. They don't understand that by their acts of grave sin, it says grave sin, perhaps graveyards are significant. They've done things that are not acceptable to in the eyes of the Lord, basically. Like this person who's enlightened is probably pure of heart. You guys have heard the story where, hey Bruce Wayne, hey, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Robin. I am reading the Bible. I'm reading Psalm 19, God's glory in the heavens and in the law. So this person is obsessed and intoxicated by an enlightened person who's innocent in the eyes of the Lord, who's sinless, who's blameless, who's somebody who has their heart lighter than a feather, just like in Egypt, you know, the Egyptian myth where, what's his name? Anubis would weigh your heart against a feather. It's a metaphor for, you know, how clear your field is. That's what brings you closer to divine energy, and that's what we talk about a lot here on Spirit News, and in our TikToks we share the experiences that we have to clear our field, to get guidance from our own spirit team. And by doing that, you have to clear, you know, you have to take accountability for stupid shit you've done, basically. And you have to repent, you have to be sorry, and you have to not do it again. It's what clears your field. It's what makes you blameless, sinless, and innocent. Makes your heart lighter than a feather. This person doesn't understand that. They've come across somebody who's enlightened, who carries a frequency that is rare, that has not been felt before, and they want to be that. They want to be like that, okay? But they can't, because they don't understand how to get there. They think just if you dress up and look like this person and just copy them in that way, that all of a sudden people will look at them like they're this person, okay? And just so you know, everybody, not one person on this earth will be denied healing. God wants everyone to heal, okay? God wants everyone to heal. God wants everyone to clear their field to 144,000 hertz so you can get your own divine guidance, so you can tap in with your spirit guides. But your spirit guides and angels, ascended masters, ancestors, loved ones, beings of love and light, all of that, we just, package it in the word spirit, they're they're not in physical form, okay? So they're a higher frequency than us. They have a clear field because they're not constrained by density, by a dense body. And so if you want to clear your field to get divine guidance, to get support, to help you learn discernment, to help you make better decisions, to find alignment for your soul's path, yes, you can, Spirit says. Anybody can do it. But the thing about our society is that we're not taught how to do it ourselves. We're always taught you have to like go to church and you have to get a priest and you got to do this and that and the other thing. And that's not true. That you can do it by not doing fucked up shit to people, by healing your childhood wounds that make you insecure, that make you feel abandoned, that make you feel rejected. This person clearly is obsessed with somebody who's enlightened, who doesn't have any idea how they became enlightened, but is not equating their enlightenment to healing. Okay? That's the like gap I'm getting here, okay? And since we talked about Egypt, I'm gonna do our Egyptian cards. Thank you, Holy Divine Spirit. Please continue giving us the messages that you want us to know. What else? Why is this person not why is this not person not realizing I mean, I can see the gap. Why can't they see the gap? For the most part, it's just because I don't know in this situation, but our society doesn't teach us about energy. They don't say that we're energy. They don't teach energy. It's just, you're born, you get a job, you get married, you have kids, and then you die. Okay? It's like, trust me, there's a lot more. Oh, hey, Asia Marie. Thanks for being here. Yoga, yeah, yoga is supposed to be a way to bring you closer to God in your physical body. It's I was just watching something about yoga, and it wasn't even meant to be like an exercise. It was meant to be a way to break up blocked energy in your body to get your field clear for more divine guidance. Perseverance, death, and rebirth. Death and rebirth. Osiris. Corner. Hmm. This person may have been perseverant on bringing some kind of death to something. Hmm. Osiris is the son of Ra, who was unalived by the brother Set because he was jealous. Hmm. See, you gotta broaden your reference library so you can understand the subtle energy. So, I think, and Spirit, tell me if I'm wrong, I think what this person was doing was trying to reinvent themselves or something, but okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I don't disclaimer. I don't know if it's true. I don't know who it's about. I don't know if I'm reading it right, but I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say what I see. This person was working hard. They were persevering. They were very perseverant at bringing a death to something that you are doing, or one lost soul. Thank you, Spirit. They thought that by there's something that you're doing. Like, doesn't this look like some like a you know they're watching something, like something's watching you, it looks like a bunch of things watching you, almost like an old TV or something. Oh, and this one's facing away. Look, this one's facing away and this one's facing towards you. They were they wanted people to stop looking at you in a certain way or viewing you a certain way, and they wanted people to look at them the same way that they look at you. Some kind of leader, some kind of person, enlightened person with knowledge. Lots, very illuminated. Look at all the snakes with the sun above their head. Snake is Kundalini, sun is enlightenment. And this person's got, this person doesn't have enlightenment. They were, oh, and look, the clothes are kind of similar. They were trying to copy your physical mannerisms and stuff. But they needed people to look at you like you weren't illuminated. They wanted people to look at them like they were illuminated. It says perseverance. This is something they may have worked 80. They may have worked hard at. Exploration. Exploration. I have another ibis, another snake. They might have, like, they might have had a couple people. There's like 3 people here, I believe. There could possibly be 3 people here. They may have been their friends or something, or someone they hang out with. Confirmation. Someone that they hung out with, someone in their group, in their circle, someone in their inner circle, in their little clique, that they were making you seem small about. They were undermining you. They were making you seem like, you're not who you say you are. That, they just sit around and talk shit about you, basically. I have this card here that just stuck out to me. Kitchen. Something about the kitchen. Maybe like a kitchen witch or something, or someone who's just cooking up drama or cooking up stories about you or cooking up some kind of lies about you, because they didn't want anyone to know that you carried this energy, because they wanted to be in your energy. It's, you know what it feels like? It feels like, look at them copying me. Like, you see her today? She was wearing what I wore or something. Spirit said incorrect. Okay, maybe it feels more like, maybe not that specific, but oh, I get what you're saying. It wasn't so much with the things you wear, but your knowledge. Something about you, what, you have some kind of platform or something, or you're like some kind of like mentor or like teacher or something where you teach it about your enlightenment or something like that. They were like taking your knowledge and saying that you were copying them. Or something like that. I don't know. Okay. What else? They were cooking up in the kitchen. Some positive. Come through, Spirit. Thank you. They were cooking up lies about you to make it seem like you were taking their material, and because they recognize your authority, they recognize your leadership, they recognize your energy. Well, they don't know exactly that it's energetic, so I don't know. That's something. That's something. I ain't judging it. Oh, look, this isn't supposed to be in here. Let's see what it is. Garden. Yeah, I told you there's something online that you do some kind of audience. I told you. Come through, Spirit. That's not even supposed to be in this deck. They're upset because you get some kind of attention or something from some kind of public audience you have, or like a group of people that subscribe to you or something like that. They wanted people to not do that. They didn't want you to be viewed as someone that knew who they're talking about, because it kind of feels like a little bit of like they wanted you to themselves, slash wanted the attention that you got. But you know what I'm getting from you is, oh, I can't even make it up. Orca magic. Sarah. This could be some kind of kitchen witch. Because I have kitchen and then I have orca magic right under it. The Akashic library is open. Oh, shit. This person may have tried, and Spirit, correct me if I'm wrong, but what I'm getting is they could have. Assumption. I think this person. Yeah, this person, nope. I think this person thought that you were using magic to become enlightened. And so they decided to do magic too, or something, to gain some kind of knowledge or be in competition with you about not about like esoteric knowledge or something. Because this person thought that you were doing magic. Spirit said assumption. They made an assumption that your death and rebirth was from magic. Oh my gosh, stop. They may have tried to look at your Akashic record or use magic to spy on your Akashic record to find out how you became enlightened. They could have looked up how to do this online, or something. How did computer come through, Spirit? Spirit just said computer. They're a kitchen witch. They've been looking, they thought you were doing magic to become enlightened, because they're like, how did you get to this level of enlightenment? How did you do it? The only way they could have done it is magic. Your imaginary friend, childhood treasures resurface. You may have talked about your exploration of your spirit guides or your ancestors, because it's under exploration. You could have possibly like talked about this, and this is something that was like, well, you must be doing magic in order to do that. Well, I'm gonna do magic too. Let me Google something. They Googled how to look up how to spy on you or something, how to do some kind of spying on you. How did the collective reach enlightenment? Wisdom as light as a feather. You asked your spirit guides. You asked Spirit. That's exactly what we teach on Spirit News. How to access your own inner guidance through your own spirit team. You must have shared this with this person and it went over their heads. You know, this person didn't have a clear enough field to comprehend the level of consciousness it takes to access spirit guidance. And so that's why, through their lens of consciousness, their level of consciousness, they assumed that the only way you could speak to your spirit guides or ancestors is through some kind of magic or divination or something. And that is not true. That's 100% not true. Friend. This could have possibly been your friend. This could have been like some close friend of yours that decided to, like, instead of supporting you, decided to be in some kind of competition with you or something. So it's almost like what I'm getting is that you may have told Oracle, thank you, come through Spirit. I love you so much. You may have told this person, this friend of yours, it says death and rebirth. So they may have known you one way, like a way that you were before your death and rebirth, and you may have had a rebirth right before their eyes, you know. Studio. And it may have been like a movie to them, you know, like movie magic, okay? Because the way that you changed, or the rebirth, your ascension, was quick, and it was magical, and it was effortless, and you may have you thought this person was your friend, so you shared this experience with them. But what I'm getting is that their level of consciousness and their level of healing that they were at when you shared this experience with them, they didn't get it. They didn't get it, but they wanted to. But because you're telling them about spirit guides and in talking to ancestors and loved ones, they're not understanding or comprehending because they aren't on the same level of awareness as you. And so you're telling them, yeah, I meditated, I did this, I journaled, you know, you did things that your spirit guides prompted you to do that has nothing to do with magic or divination or anything. And that is something that Spirit always wants us to let you know, is that you don't need anything outside of yourself to contact Holy Divine Spirit or be in relationship with Holy Divine Spirit, because that is what you are. That is your non-physical energy. And when you start dibble dabbling in magic to talk to them, you're not going to be talking to them, because that's not the energy that they live in. You must clear your field of rejection wounds, of abandonment, of unworthiness, to be able to speak with them, okay? This person has sinned, you know, just like the Bible said, Psalm 19. This person has sinned. They have things on their field that they haven't forgiven themselves for, that they haven't forgiven other people for. And when you have blocks or splotches on your field that you haven't released or cleared or processed, it diminishes your frequency. And Holy Divine Spirit has no density withholding it. And so they can't come all the way down here in density because they don't have a body to inhabit. They're pure non-physical energy. They're pure love. So if you want to connect with them, you don't do magic, you don't do divination, you heal. You heal. And it clears your field, and it puts you in a different state of mind, a different perspective, um, gratitude, joy. Those are the types of frequencies you need to be in, and you can't be in those frequencies if you still have things you need to heal, if you do not feel worthy of receiving their guidance. And a lot of people who haven't started their healing journey won't have the capacity or comprehension of wrong. Yeah, they won't. Well, okay, they will have the ability to be aware of it, but they will not be able to activate that part of them to be able to speak to their divine guidance until they take accountability and start a healing journey. Okay? This person didn't want to do that. They wanted a shortcut. They wanted a shortcut. They didn't want to do the work. They wanted an easy way to access their guides, to be in competition, to be in this energy. And so they used magic. But essentially, they used magic. And you used your wisdom from your ancestors. Okay? What else did the collective do? I told you, Wolf Moon, I will watch over you. I told you your ancestors are watching you. They could be protecting you as well. Elizabeth and the Lion, it's time to become a great leader. This person could have possibly been trying to use magic to spy on you, or I told you they're getting like readings on you or something, because they wanted to know where you were at when it comes to being a leader, because they recognize the leadership energy within you. That's what started this whole thing, is that you were one way. Like, this may have been a long time friend or something. Spirit said friend, but this could have been someone you've known for a while, and they literally saw your death and rebirth, like energetically. So, oh my gosh, Spirit says breathe to me all the time. The mermaid of immersion, complete commitment. Oh my god, I love that. Complete commitment. So, Spirit is telling me that the way that you found enlightenment wasn't through magic, like your friend, some kind of kitchen witch who would Google how to access your Akashic record or something. They were spying on you. And doing something in the kitchen, like a kitchen witch or something. Maybe perhaps something having to do with the moon, full moons or something. Um, the thing you did that was different than them was you were committed to completing. Absolutely. You were committed to completing something with discipline. You were disciplined in your healing, you were disciplined in taking accountability, in meditating, going into quiet. This girl's underwater, which when you go underwater, you're completely um, sensory deprivation. Okay, so you were immersed in it. You were dedicated your time. You were committed to doing this healing process the way it's supposed to be done. And the way it's supposed to be done is not short. It's not even a destination. It's a journey. You're not even you don't come to a point where you're finished healing. There's always going to be something new to heal, or there should be, because you don't want to be done healing and then you're just done forever. No, it's a journey. It's not a destination. This person just, from a higher perspective of a linear view of this friend, is that they were immature. They thought they weren't enough. They thought they weren't worthy of divine guidance because they have done things that are considered a sin, or things that they can't forgive themselves for. Okay? This person has an unworthiness wound, and they see you over here where you could have possibly been just like them at one point, and then something happened, but they never thought fully that they could be worthy of divine guidance. And that's one thing we're going to dispel and then finish with, is that you are always worthy. You are never not worthy of healing. God wants everyone to heal. But if you do not believe that you are capable or worthy of having divine guidance, then that is what you will experience. And everything that you perceive will have that lens. You see, you are first and foremost a non-physical, pure love entity having a human experience. And when you come into this vessel, it isn't just to heal. You know, a lot of people think we come here to heal and for lessons, and we do receive lessons through healing, and by putting ourselves in, you know, circumstances that require healing. But it's really to be manifestors, master manifestors, to have fun. At least according to my spirit guides, it's supposed to be fun, and we say that all the time. It's supposed to be fun, and we have great ideas in non-physicality that we want to bring into physicality, and we want to be able to smell and drink the wine, and, you know, have the the physicality of our ideas come to fruition. But what blocks our manifestations is our own doubt of ourselves because of lessons that need to be learned. Okay, this person has an unworthy wound where they may feel like, you know, they just are insecure. Okay, and they have a friend here who had a death and a rebirth right before their eyes, who reached a state of enlightenment that was like astronomical to them. It was like a movie. It was like, it must be magic, because writing in your journal and meditating couldn't have possibly gotten this person to a level of awareness that they are. And that is the problem with looking through a lens of lack. You know, a lot of people are afraid to ask for help from their angels because they'll say, "Oh, they're probably busy." What makes you think that an angel doesn't go by time? And you know, that's what angels are for. That's what they're here to help you. And so if you feel like you can't even ask them for help because they wouldn't think that you're worthy of their time, that's a lack mentality. You have to know always that you're loved. Always, you're 100% pure love. You're loved no matter what you do, no matter what. You have to know that you're loved and that you will be forgiven. And so this person truly believed that the only way you could be possibly at this level of ascension or awareness, or be able to speak with your spirit guides like you were saying you were, is that you are doing magic. And so they looked up on Google ways to do magic to be in competition with you, or to, if at first it started as just wanting to be at your level and getting the respect that you get. But then it became an obsession, and they started looking more stuff up, and they started spying on you to see, instead of just asking you, because they thought you were lying to them. They're like, no way, she's hiding this from me, or he's hiding this from me. There's no way they could have possibly gotten this far just by healing. You know, that it was far-fetched to them because they have a wound that needs to be healed. Okay? Oh, it's sad, really. It's sad. So, how can this person be better than yesterday? Let's do a better than yesterday card. And our magic, our magic box. Spirit, what kind of advice do you have for this person? Or for anyone watching who compares themselves to other people? We just did a short that says it's not a race, it's not a competition. Everybody is on different levels of ascension, of awareness, of consciousness, of education, all of that. It's all, we're not meant to be on the same level, and it's not even meant to happen the same way. Can you help, please? This person may be needing your help. This person possibly needs your help. Make a list of 10 places you want to visit. Show yourself what you have to look forward to and how much you have left to explore. Spirit's giving this person advice of self-identity. Of self-identity. This person's lost their identity trying to compare themselves to you, and they've kind of lost who they are. They need to start journaling things that make them happy, things that they look forward to, things that make them feel fulfilled. Instead of looking at you and wondering how you got to where you are, they should be asking themselves, how can I be happy right now? What is something I want to do that makes me feel happy as an individual? Create an inner peace collage, images or videos that make you feel relaxed and calm. Don't wait to find peace and calm. Create it yourself. Inner peace. They need to go within. They try to take a shortcut for healing and for guidance, but there's no shortcuts, okay? There's no shortcuts. The only way in is through. Okay, you gotta go through the fire. You gotta go in the fire to go through the fire. And I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anyone else. But a spirit guided me to go through my own, journey of enlightenment, to look at my own things about myself that keep me in a lack mentality. And that was, what worked for me. And this is just a suggestion that was given to me by spirit. You don't have to do it, but just to be vulnerable with you for how, how what I'm doing in my life is I look at those things that trigger me, those things that make me say, yucky things to myself, those thoughts that come in that are self deprecating or that are negative, or if I see, or if, it doesn't happen so much now, but in the past, if I were to compare myself to someone, I become consciously aware of those moments and I use them as a way to interpret myself. Why am I judging that person? Why am I judging myself? What about this moment is making me feel insecure? And then be honest with myself. I feel like a big example is if someone criticizes me. A lot of people can't take criticism, but it just depends on your perspective. If you're overweight and someone says, "Yeah, you could probably work out." It's true, right? You don't work out, you don't eat right, but you're complaining that you're overweight. If being overweight makes you unhappy, then instead of thinking about, you become consciously aware that when I think about how overweight I am, it makes me unhappy. What can I do about it? When people say that I'm big or whatever, I'm just using that as an example, and you get triggered, that's your emotions trying to help you see that that needs to be healed. And if you're not doing anything about it, you're not eating right, you're not exercising, you're not being positive, then what do you expect? You have to be honest with yourself. And so this spirit is guiding this person to look at themselves and be honest. Are you really being honest with yourself and the way that you live your life? Can you honestly say that you are proud of the decisions you make, of the people you hang out with, of the things you put in your body? Those are things you got to be honest about. And spirit had me start with my physical body to like start exercising or moving my energy, and that was one way that helped me kind of um, remove mental blockages. If you're having a hard time with your thoughts, to start with your body. Maybe your body isn't at a place that can um, that can harbor a healthy environment for your thoughts. So just start with your body. Go for walks outside. Drink more water. Try to refrain from eating more than you need to, things like that. So I hope this helps. I hope that whoever this is for is watching and that you know you're loved and you're worthy of help at all times. You just have to believe that you are, and that I hope this helps in any way, shape, or form, okay? We love you, Collective. Bye.